We've been living on Duncan refreshers all summer. It's in our veins. It's in our, sorry, for the YouTubers, I just showed you my veins. It only makes sense that you guys are asking us for summer advice because we are hydrated, at least at this moment.
That's true.
And some funny stories. We love hearing from the gigglers.
Mm-hmm. And huge thanks to Duncan for, one, making these episodes possible and keeping us hydrated all summer.
And I just want to let you guys know, I'm drinking my mango pineapple refresher with green tea.
I got strawberry dragon fruit refresher with a little sparkling water because, you know, I like a little.
And we did say earlier that if you like sparkling water, you also like BDSM.
Yeah, and that's true.
So Paige and I were actually working all day long, and we're so drunk on being tired.
Yeah, but we're in glam.
We're in glam, so we're kind of feeling ourselves. Well, you're in a ponytail. This is really fun because Grace is DJing, and she is sending us all your messages of advice. I love to hear the gigglers in their
natural habitats.
Let's go.
Hi, gals. Okay, so I am 29 years old. I've been celibate for like a few years. I just haven't really tried or gone on any dates, and it is what it is. So this 44-year-old man joined my pickleball team the other day, and he's pretty scrumptious. And I'm like, okay, he might be a good way to, like, you know, ease into being with someone again, or, you know, just, you know, getting the cobwebs off. So we follow each other on Instagram, and he follows 2,000 people. At least 1,200 of those are like Instagram thotties, which could not be more of a turnoff for me. And, you know, it's just such an ick. What do you think? What do I do? Do I pursue this for like a little fun, little zaddy moment? Or do I just totally disregard, jump ship?
Ooh.
Let me know.
These are getting progressively harder.
Yeah, there's layers to these.
What are your first thoughts?
My first thoughts, speaking for the Zaddy community.
Yeah. As an ambassador.
As an ambassador of the Zaddy community. I have to vote each year. It's like a whole thing. I have to watch every movie.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're in your late 20s, this is for you. If you're in your early 20s or your teens, stay with men your own age.
Yeah.
But once you're like in your late 20s, your brain's fully formed. Men in their 20s, no offense, Chris. Squirrels. They move a lot.
Yeah.
They always have to be like playing with something. Yeah. They're like standing up, sitting down. Like it's chaos.
They're like, where'd I have my nut? Yeah.
Yeah. Just chasing each other's tails and shit. Then they start like fighting, but just for fun.
Yeah.
They're like kittens. Mm-hmm. And then when in their 30s, they're like the same, but like should have money, but they don't.
Yeah, they're like chilling out a little. They're getting a little bit slower.
They're like, I don't like my job. Yeah. It's like a sad time for men.
People don't say that enough. In their 30s, it's a sad time.
Because in their 20s,
men.
they think they just fuck around. Mm-hmm. And in their 30s, women are just going to be like, give me your ball sack. You like have a shitty job and you're mean to people. And then they're like, why is no one like me now? Anyway, I'm not getting into specifics. I digress. I love a 44-year-old man. Mm-hmm. Nothing turns me off more than when I don't mind if you've accidentally clicked on a couple hot girls that you follow. I follow some men just because they're beautiful and hot.
Yeah.
2,000?
Yeah. It's a big number.
And do I think it's fun to have casual sex? I personally, I don't get turned on by a man that can get turned on by a warm apple pie, which is every man.
I feel like, not speaking from my own experience, but speaking from my own internal brain, if I were to be celibate for that long, I know it could be a sewer rat. Could be my next man. I'm obsessed.
She's not thinking straight.
I'm changing my personality. Yeah. My clothes are different. My hair is different because I'm like, I've been just waiting for him. So I worry that if he's the first man, you might fall in love more quickly, and he doesn't seem like the best option. But if you're going into it strong-minded, where you're like, this is just a casual thing just to like ease me into dating, and I'm gonna go for someone else, but he's gonna be my first, okay. But I think thinking anything serious is gonna happen, or he's the love of your life, or he's your husband, I think no, because I know that my husband, he only follows me.
Yep.
You know, like he doesn't follow.
A dream world doesn't know what Instagram
doesn't
is.
have an Instagram.
And let's also not be confused. Just because he's 44 does not mean he wants to settle down.
No.
I would argue if he's made it this far and he's still single.
He's going to Clooney it.
He may never settle down.
He's going to go to 55.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I do feel like the first guy you hook up with, it could actually be good that he's just like a horny old fucker. And like have some fun, give him some Advil and get out of there.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Give him a Benadryl and skedaddle.
Good sex could be from a nice 44-year-old because they know what they're doing. Some of these, you got a 32-year-old guy who's had one girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's not proper training.
No, that's
She doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know what's going on. Together, he's rubbing her thigh.
Yeah.
He's rubbing her thigh and she goes, that's the best I've ever had. Thank you. You need a man that's been divorced.
Around the block.
You need a man that's been in court-ordered therapy. That's the education you want. I want a man who's been cultured, who's seen the world before he sees this pussy. Grace to you. Grace, back to you.
I'm 28 in a happy long-term relationship and living in that waiting on the ring limbo, where every romantic date, family trip, or sunset hike feels suspiciously proposal-ish, but then nothing. So here's my question. How do you stay patient and present when you know your person is the one, but his timeline doesn't seem to be matching mine?
Ooh, that was deep, y'all. Again, I was engaged during COVID, which was different. There was nothing for us to do. We weren't going on like romantic dinner dates. One day I woke up and he was outside the bed.
Dare I say, I've dated someone where our timelines didn't match up, and guess what? He wasn't for me. So you might think he's your person, but ipso facto, he's not.
Also, not to like come for the romanticness of a proposal, but I'm pretty sure, and the girls don't talk about this, but I'm going to say it right now. You talk to him. You go, hey, we're getting married, right?
Yeah.
Or he's like, you're right. And then it's like, okay, you look at rings, you tell him which ring you want, and then you wait a couple weeks or months.
Yeah.
And that's how it should go. It's
I
not
agree.
some like, you out of the blue moon, he does it. Like, it's two consenting adults deciding to spend their life together.
That's what it is.
It's not you waiting to be picked by him.
I think you have to have a conversation. That's not like, also I feel like society has made it like, oh, women give like an ultimatum and that's
No.
like, it's like, no, we're just having a civil conversation.
Yeah.
I'm running through timelines.
Yeah, do you want to do this?
I'm running through my own personal
Check
schedule.
your calendar, check his calendar.
And if it's not lining up in the 6 months that I think it should line up, that's a larger conversation. And why isn't it lining up? Here's the other thing. Men are a lot more insecure than they put out. Women are just as insecure, but we are more vulnerable with it. So we'll say
vocal.
like, I'm not ready because of X, Y, and Z. And men will just not say anything. There could be so many reasons. Can he not afford maybe a ring that he thinks you deserve and he's like saving up? Is he waiting for like a specific trip that you have come? Like there could be so many
Indigestion.
factors. He could just have a tummy ache.
Yep.
You know?
We've all been there.
So I think you have to have a pointed conversation. And I don't think that makes you like not a go with the flow.
It's literally what everyone says, which is like, make him think it's his idea. You give him all the ingredients, and then when he makes it, you go, yay, good job. So I know it seems in movies like a guy one day just goes on one knee. No. I sat down, I talked to Des. We basically were like, I would want to marry you. I'd want to marry you. That's the beautiful conversation.
He's beautiful. That is so sweet. I didn't know you guys had that combo. You never told
just
me.
really glad
That is so nice.
Are you on hormones again?
No, I'm just... I'm
Loving
summering.
life.
I literally am summering.
No, but you're just like, hey, you're my person. Hey, you're my person. Cool.
That's beautiful.
And okay, this Duncan refresher is really hitting her hard. Then he feels like he's doing it on his own, even though you've told him everything.
Yeah.
And then it's cute when you're like, it's either going to do it this month, next month, the following month, and it happens. So if he's saying, I don't know when, but eventually, that's not a two consenting adults.
That's an answer for someone that's like, we've been dating for 6 months to a year. Like, yeah, one day. Like
One thing I'm for sure, I'm never going to marry someone who's unsure about me. Because I'm unsure about myself. I don't need someone else being unsure.
If I had a mic, I'd drop it.
Thank you. You've cried. You've gotten mad. We've gone through so many emotions. But so yes, communication is key. I just have to say everyone that got picked to submit stuff has been getting the Giggly Squad Duncan merch. So tag us if you haven't. Otherwise, check it out. It's pretty fun.
The Duncan refreshers really are true to their name. Like, they are the most refreshing, especially like after that 3 p.m. gotta take a nap vibe. They just revive you.
Perfect pick me up. Also, I don't want a water. After a long day, I want a fun drink. A fun, silly, goofy drink.
Let me have a treat.
Yes, I want to have a pep in my step and I want it to be a fun color. And I just want to have a boring ass water when all day long I've just been working. Thank you, Duncan, for providing us with joy and laughter and love and rainbows and butterflies.
And also thanks to the Gigglers for sending in their summer stories. It's been so much fun listening to them and trying to give advice back. I don't know how good our advice is, but it has been really fun.
We just keep saying exactly.
Yeah, we're like,
yeah,
sure,
that sounds
absolutely.
Right.
If you won the Giggly Squad Duncan merch giveaway, make sure you tag us and tag Duncan in your photos. We want to see all of them.
Hi, Hannah. Hi, Paige. My roommates and I used to be really like the best trio friend group ever. And we even went to Giggly Squad in LA last year. But now one of us is moving away for med school and I'm moving in with my boyfriend. So the trio is kind of being pulled apart. What's your advice for staying close friends when everyone's in a different stage of life? Thanks.
That's a really good question.
First of all, kudos to her for having a friendship of 3 work as long as it did.
I was just going to say, I was waiting for that to be like N1.
And then
and then we exiled 1 because that is really always what happens.
Someone always gets voted off the island.
It's a lot. It's hard
experience.
with 3. Yeah. 4, we can make it work. Each person has a friend.
Yes. Well,
3
2
is hard.
3, whenever 2 of them talk, it could be an attack on the other.
Yeah.
And then if you start bonding over gossiping about the other, next thing you know, you don't even know who you're mad at.
Right. But we digress.
We digress. They did great. They survived.
I would say I think you do too. I have a lot of friends who we're in complete different places in our lives, all like within the same age range though. And I think it has to be, this is like a tough pill to swallow, but like you have to focus on your individual relationships. So like you have to focus on your individual friendship with each girl. Like the trio stuff probably isn't going to happen as much, but like I think group chat, FaceTime.
I also would argue like, yeah, it's so fun when you're with your friends every day or like you have roommates. Like that's so fun. But eventually your life does go in different ways. I would argue the most beautiful thing is planning like a girl's trip or a girl's weekend or a girl's dinner because you had to really put effort. Like when I spend a weekend with old friends, I'm like, wow, I'm like so proud of us that we like made it to this point and you guys love me and I love you so much that we took our weekends to be together. So it's like, it's more a celebration of your friendship because some friendships are just convenience.
Yep.
Like they just happen to be in the hallway and you're like, I guess I say hi to you every day.
Yeah. That's so true.
Where if you guys can make it to having your individual lives and making time for each other every couple months, it's great. Also, sending stupid shit.
I was just going to say, this sounds so juvenile, but like literally sending memes. Like my one girlfriend, Katie, she's married, she lives in the suburbs, she's trying to have a baby. We could not be more like have opposite things going on day to day. But when that bitch texts me a TikTok that I need to watch immediately, like that's my friend. And like, you know, like I have to check in.
And when you're consuming content online, you have to have your like, okay, when I see the cat stuff, now I have a couple of people I have to send it to. But it's like, okay, I see a vintage Chanel flat, send it to Paige. Like I know where I see like a cute like Labradoodle, I send it to Haley. Like I need to
and so it can be like connected. Small things and then I think like something to look forward to like once a year even.
And also it's nice to evolve and make new friends. Sometimes if you're too stuck in the past of like, that's my friend group, that defined me, I'm only me when I'm with them. Yeah. That's limiting. And don't be afraid to make new friends as adults, even though it's scary.
Yeah. Not us though.
Not us.
Great.
Never. I love when she stands up to the mic.
I love your little
Did
socks.
you do Pilates today?
No.
She is so attacked right now.
She's like, sorry, when was I going to find the time after having a baby doing my job?
She's like, I'm 3 days postpartum.
Okay. So recently I did some content for a strapless, backless, push-up bra company. I took some before and after photos and texted them to myself. The photos were astounding. A couple days later, I received a text from myself, like my own contact, that just said, just wanted to let you know that you have the wrong number. So I decided to investigate. Turns out the number I was texting was one number off from my phone number. The best part of it all, I Googled the number I had been sending these things to, and it came up in a local church website directory for...
Oh my God.
for an assistant pastor. I'm sure I stirred up a few fights between him and his partner.
Oh my God. This is the best thing ever.
Is that real?
I mean, what's the dilemma? You're anonymous. They'll never know who you are.
I love that she just also was innocently trying to see if the strapless bra looked good.
Yeah, and texting it to herself.
Yeah, she was
also,
just
what strapless bra?
I know. I thought you were starting a business. I love that she's doing research and she's testing it.
Wait, every time I want to Google a number, it never tells me who the person is. I have to pay for some app who says they can figure
next
it
thing
out.
you're doing DNA testing. You gave them your social security number. I'm like, I don't know if this is part of it.
They're like, it could be a series of these people. Anyway, what's the question here? I love this.
Well, that was her crazy summer story. That's so fun.
Okay, you know what? She got out of this. And anytime you're in the situation where someone says, and now tell a fun fact about you. This is a great fun fact. What a great story at parties.
What if the pastor wasn't in a relationship? And,
No, I was waiting for her to be like, and then we started texting.
and then we started texting, and he
And
was
now
like,
we're going on a date.
"Hey, I haven't seen a tit in a long time."
Yeah, I think you could just continue to fuck with them.
Yeah, I think you'd message and be like, I need help with this strapless bra, pastor. No, that's
No,
crazy. Also,
that's-
why is he texting? Pastor shouldn't be texting.
I know. I feel like usually
Imagine
work numbers
your priest texting. Like, hold on one second.
I loved that story. That was great.
I've been recently joking about on stage when I accidentally sexted the group chat, and it was such a bad sex that you didn't even respond to it.
No, I was like, wrong number.
I said,
You're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was like, what?
I said, come home. When you come home, we're gonna have sex. And I said
That was her dirty text.
I know. I was like, we're gonna dance, then go home and have sex. And they responded to the whatever we were talking about before. And I was like, you guys, I swear I'm freaky.
You're like, so sorry. I was like, that sounded just like scheduling.
Yeah, no, that was
I was just like, first I'm gonna shower and then we can do it.
we were talking about, do you ever schedule pre-food sex? So you go, okay, we have about 25 minutes
Before it gets here.
and then
because once it gets there, you can't then go do it because you're like, but the food's here.
if I'm getting it, I just fucked.
Yeah.
You just
I know that when I answer the
so
door.
know that.
And that's why my hair does always look so good.
Yeah, I'm glowing, and yeah, I probably have UTI because I'm eating Chinese food instead of peeing after sex. Yeah.
That was a good one.
Thank you, Duncan, for fueling all our chaos. I love a little bonus episode midweek.
No, so do I. And thanks for making them possible, Duncan.
We love you.